Let's go.
Welcome to the Garage with Evan and Friends. Follow us on Podcast Garage on Instagram. Man Cave Complex. Get some t-shirts. Across from me, as always, Mr. Ryan Ricketts.
What's up?
Early bird. Nice early bird episode
Early
for
bird
us.
special.
Not for you guys, because it's just going to be released Monday like always, but it's not even 11 o'clock yet. Had a couple things to do today. I have a little barbecue lunch to go to.
Okay. No, I mean, I'm not mad at it.
We got mudslides.
Yeah. I have wanted to do it earlier. It's a fight between how early can you do it and like relax.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to it type thing. Where it's like, yeah, you might be up and ready to go at 9:30, but like relax a minute.
Yeah.
Have some breakfast, sit down on the couch, read the paper.
You read the papers. I'm going to get the papers. Yeah, I think noon's appropriate.
Right. I know.
So, I mean, as fun as it is right now at 10, it's not that easy with a baby.
Right. But even without a baby.
Even without a baby.
Even without a baby.
Go eat something and relax.
Right. Relax. Exactly.
Catch up on some sports. Sports are back.
Sports are back.
I was so desperate that I watched the Phillies game.
You're insane.
The Phillies home opener. Crowd was it's super stupid that they have cutouts of people in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Like, basketball seems completely fine with no crowd. It does not bother me at all.
Right, but the benefit of basketball is they built new stadiums, essentially.
Basketball's awesome. The
Like
bubbles
they're-
are awesome. The thing that they did is awesome.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So the courts, they can redesign them to put ads, and they can move the players around, all that kind of
It's
stuff.
like real close too. Like there's like the baseball stadium's like huge and empty, so you see that. Basketball, you have no. It's small.
Right.
So they have the court, then they have the coaches and the players, and then on the other side, like other teams can watch. I doubt that they even started like going and watch the scrimmages, but like you don't know. It's just like the camera is just the court.
Right. It kind of reminds me of like those old, like not old, but those AAU gyms that you go to, and there's room for, I don't know, 2 rows of people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because they have the nets going down,
Right.
like to separate all
and
that.
there's 4 or 5 courts in the big building, and you have to squeeze in to see it.
I
so.
didn't realize. Do they have more than one game going on at once? So they have a couple courts that they play on.
I don't think so.
It's only one game at a time.
Yeah, because you can space
Oh,
them out.
right.
Otherwise, well,
There's not all
You're
30
not gonna watch
teams.
it, yeah.
There's only, what, the
26,
16 teams
something
for
like that.
playoffs, and then they brought like another 4.
22, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to watch baseball. But you know what? Whatever. I wanted to see. It's 60 games in 66 days or whatever. I wanted to see what the most overpaid athletes in the world look like on a time crunch. Because baseball players are by far the most overpaid athletes. There's not
Why?
one player who's worth the money that they get. We paid Bryce Harper. The Phillies are paying Bryce Harper, God knows what, $400 million or something like that.
330.
$330. So that's $45 million a year for 10 years. Great, good. He's awesome. Baseball, one player cannot turn around the team in baseball.
They got so much money though. I don't know.
It's such bullshit that there's no cap in baseball. How is there no cap? Literally, that's why the Yankees have so many championships, because they just buy players.
Right? Why not?
No,
Fuck it.
they're playing the rules, yeah.
Right.
But it's bullshit.
Right.
It's so stupid.
I mean, there's a luxury tax that is like super high
Right, but
that you can push if you're just paying everyone $40 million a year.
yeah,
But for the most part, like there's no max.
no.
You
It's
just have to pay the
stupid.
luxury tax. It wouldn't be worth it, maybe, but.
Baseball's so dumb.
But that's what I'm saying. They have so much money. I don't these
Hell.
TV contracts and stuff. I don't know. I feel
When-
like TV's stuck in.
When was
Like
baseball
old
the number
age.
one sport? Like, how long ago has it not been the number one sport?
I feel like the answer is like only like 5 years or something like that.
I
But
mean, the NFL.
just because I don't watch it at all, so I feel like nobody watches it. But I'm sure millions of people watch it.
Of
so,
course. I mean, it's way more popular than hockey. Hockey's just in the
I
fucking.
know. And I
the
feel bad
dumps.
for hockey.
I
Hockey's
do
fun.
too. Hockey is cool, but there's this too. But basketball and football have just passed all that so much.
But
They
that's
have
what I'm saying. Because
superstars.
did they pass it because in your eyes it passed? Because I don't think in
I
millions
haven't checked the
of,
facts if that's what you're asking me.
Right. I don't think in millions of 70-year-old families they're watching basketball as much as baseball.
Let's see. I'm going to Google it.
Google
How
that
do you
shit.
feel about baseball? Don't act like I'm the only
no,
big
no,
guy
no.
around here.
No, I hate baseball.
And are they not overpaid? They are
I
not
did
the
not-
best athletes in the world.
I did not watch any of the Phillies games so far, and I probably won't, to be honest with you. I might. I'm going to watch them if they make the playoffs. I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie to you. I'll front run.
Oh, for sure. I do that with hockey, too.
But
I can't watch all the games, so they hit the playoffs. You're like, oh, yeah, no, I know all the players, but I don't.
And I get it. Baseball's only 60 games, so there's an interest there. But the game itself is still so goddamn boring. So boring.
It's
It's
just-
so slow.
Popular U.S. Now, I get that it's really hard to hit a baseball. Don't
I didn't
care.
say it's easy. Yeah.
Don't care, because guess what? It's hard to stick LeBron James, too.
Right. But
And
it's
don't
just,
get me wrong, baseball players make a shit ton.
it's just so slow moving.
It's so slow moving.
Like the fact that the announcers on there can have these long pauses of saying nothing, and it's not weird because there's nothing else they can say. They can't
oh,
nonstop
dude, you're gonna,
talk for 3
you're gonna be
fucking
fucking
hours.
shocked with this one.
Are they
This is-
number one?
This is 2019.
Okay.
6 most popular. Oh shit. Most popular student sports. I don't want that. Well, what's that mean? Student sports.
I don't know. Maybe sports that you can play in college, or
Yeah, I'm guessing that's college. Shit. I just had it up. Come on, easy guys. Guys, bear with me here. Just bear with me here. Viewership is what I want to see, right?
yes.
Oh wow,
We-
football's got a lot. I thought it was different. With a poll and everything, so 37% of Americans, football is their favorite sport, and that's because second place is basketball with 11%. So they're that much higher than
Right.
everybody else. 111 million people since 2010. Like that's their. Basketball's 50 million. If baseball / softball have to be together, baseball's on its way out. Baseball's on its way fucking out if they're putting baseball and softball together in this. Here we go. Top 10 most popular sports in America. 2020 TV ratings. 1 is football. Because you're going to have to go off TV ratings. That's what's going to make it.
Right.
That's how you justify what's popular. Baseball 2,
Yeah, I told you.
which is garbage. And then basketball's 3. The people who don't like basketball are just racist. That's all they are.
Well, or from what I've learned listening to sports talk, is hockey and basketball kind of. If you like generally, if you like hockey, you don't like basketball. If you like basketball, you don't like hockey.
Which makes no sense.
I mean, I get it. They're like competing sports.
Mm-hmm.
They're on at the same time. So if you can watch a Flyers game or a Sixers game, and
They
you're
play
going
in
to
the
choose
same
one
gym.
of those, right? You're going to choose one of those, and you might not like the other one because I can't watch this game because you're watching the Sixers game. I'm at your house. Why aren't we watching the Flyers? What the fuck? Fuck basketball, dude. Put on the Flyers. You know what I mean?
They're not even the best athletes. I'm like, I love when people try. Like, I love hockey, but I love when people try to justify and be like, oh, they're the best athletes in the. They're the best sports athletes. I'm just like, hockey? No doubt. They're good. I mean, they're
Right.
athletic. It's hard to skate and, stick control, all that shit. They're not the best athletes, just so you know.
Right, and they're like, a lot of those guys are like 5'6".
They're not the best athletes, okay?
215.
Because football and basketball are the best athletes. And I'll even put basketball ahead of football.
Definitely.
Because for them to be that big and that quick and agile and all the shit you have to do for basketball,
Right.
jumping and all that.
Mobile, agile,
Yeah.
hostile.
Yeah. I mean, football, is a lot more like weight and like weight training.
Right, and it's a
Which
lot
is
more
a-
straight line running.
Yeah. And like contact and impact and all that. But, yeah, basketball and hockey, you're not on the level athletically.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I think it's the competition of they play at the same time. Where if they didn't play at the same time, people wouldn't be butt heads as much.
I'm hearing snow in my headphones. There you go.
No, you don't hear anything.
Yeah, thank you.
How you like that?
What do you think it is?
I don't know, dude.
Come on, dude. You're the tech guy. This mudslide's hitting perfect right now.
Yeah.
This is nice. It's a little slushy. It's nice. It's very hot. You can see the condensation on the glass if you're watching the YouTube.
So you made it from a pre-mix.
Yeah, TGI Friday mudslide. I do, half mudslide, the other half ice, and then I throw in, 2 or 3 shots of rum.
Hey, Don.
Hey, baby.
top her off with rum.
Throw it in the NutriBullet.
And that's what we were saying. I thought mudslides were more coffee flavored.
Yeah, I forgot that you don't like coffee.
But it's okay because this one doesn't have a strong coffee flavor. I don't know if it's because you didn't put as much. I don't know what it's from. I don't know. If because you didn't put as much mudslide stuff or.
I don't know. I don't know if it has It definitely has a coffee taste to it, but I didn't realize that.
I didn't show you what I brought.
What you got?
So, like we said, it's morning.
Yes, it is.
So I didn't want to go full weight.
Would you bring a couple cracked eggs in a glass? Oh shit! Mini, a mini Miller. What?
Minis.
A little breakfast Miller.
So, the benefit
What's
of
the
these
reasoning behind this?
Here's the benefit of these things. First off, Kate was at the liquor store the other day, and she's asking. We're on the phone. She's asking what I want. They got this. And then she made a joke, and she was like, "Oh, they got mini Miller Lights." And I said, "Yeah, but what size? 10 or 8 ounce?" And she said 8. And I was like, 8? They got the 8s? They stopped selling the 8s for a while.
Really?
You used to get the 8s all the time because I'm gonna give you one.
The 10s make no sense.
Right, 10. It's too close to 12 anyway.
8s
so,
are nice. They're minis. These are like for beach.
Exactly, but you crack one.
Oh yeah.
You get a new one. You take a regular sip. And you put it down, and you realize that it's basically almost done. So you finish it.
Now,
and then all of a sudden it's done.
How does 4 ounces change the game that much?
I don't know.
Because this is 2 sips.
Right.
So you're telling me I only take 3 sips out of a 12 ouncer for it to be gone? Because no.
Right.
But this is only 2 sips.
But because it's probably more than 2 sips. But you put it down, and it feels like it's almost empty. So you're like, this is almost empty. Let me just crush it.
How many of these have you drank this weekend?
Well. She only got a 12-pack, and she took some of them. So, and I saved the rest for this. So 0 is the answer.
Because Kate was away this weekend, so
she was.
Rye was walking around in a robe, eating Domino's, playing PlayStation all weekend. All weekend.
Had Domino's on delivery every 2 hours.
Cheesy breadsticks in his robe pockets, just drinking.
Robe pockets.
Just pulling them out. One side of the pocket had marinara, the other side just had cheesy bread.
Different from one side to the other.
Bloop, bloop. Playing Madden. What was your drink all weekend? Were you drinking martinis?
No, I had we have a bunch of different beers, so I was ripping through some of those, and I had teas, obviously. Do a vodka Sprite with a little squirt of Mio.
Sprite Zero?
I think it's just regular Sprite.
Damn, sugar overload. This cat's sugar overload. Yo, cuz.
Fuck it, dog.
Dog, sugar's the new cancer,
so.
man.
I don't think so. Then I guess I got it. I got that cancer. Because I'll tell you what I also did.
Oh, no. You made a thing of brownies?
Cookies.
Oh, this dude's in a robe making cookies. Was your dog just looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing, you loser? Cookies?
I made a cookie, like a cookie sheet. And I could slice it up, so it's like a cookie cake.
Oh, no, I know you're gay. Oh my god! Hell yeah!
It was good, dude. It was good.
How many of the cookies did you eat?
Probably like half the fucking thing.
Oh my god! Do not leave a man.
Reckless.
Do not leave a man alone.
That's what I'm saying. I was more fucked up these past 2 days than I was in the past like 6 fucking months.
Oh shit.
And it's nothing. It's nothing again. It's weird because, like, Kate will be home.
Yeah.
And not want to drink or something like that, and it's fine. And I'm upstairs drinking and playing PlayStation, doing the same thing that I did this weekend. But like, I'll just have like a couple drinks and whatever. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Do you hear it too or no?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be on the.
You think it's gonna be on the audio? Oh god.
We'll find out. But like, there's nothing different about that. But it's just there's like a different feeling when you're home alone and you're not used to being home alone.
You just know you're not gonna get yelled at.
Right, and she's never yelled at me before.
Right,
like,
she's not your mom. She's not gonna like freaking ground you. But like, you just know that the judgment-free zone is gone.
Exactly. We're in fucking Planet Fitness right now.
The judgment-free zone is gone. That's hilarious. I love it.
Do what I gotta do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, you do what you gotta do. Do you wear belts?
Like in general, or?
Yeah, in general. Like, do you like put it around your neck, or no belts for your waist?
I mean, I guess Sometimes.
I thought it was a common thing. I've
Yeah.
always wore belts.
Yeah.
But apparently, dudes don't wear belts. I don't like my pants saggy. Like, I like everything high
Right.
and tight. I like my shorts high. I want my shorts higher than my knee. So if they start to sag a little bit, and I don't mean like sagging like my ass, but like because I don't get my jeans or my shorts that loose.
Right.
But even with pants, like I like my pants, everything high. My pants are borderline floods a lot of times. Like I like them high, but I like everything tight around the waist too.
Right.
A lot of people don't wear belts, and I wonder why.
Yeah, I definitely wear belts. I mean, I was kind of thrown off by the question because like I'm wearing sweatpant shorts right now, and obviously I don't have a belt on that. But then it doesn't need a belt.
It doesn't need a belt. It has
Only
a
the
string.
things that
a
need a
string.
belt you would wear a belt with. Ryan.
Yeah, I don't put-
You fucking idiot.
I don't put belts on my b-ball shorts when I'm hooping.
Keep it up tight, baby.
Yeah.
The elastic sometimes gets fucked
Suspenders.
up, and
Under
I
the
gotta wear a
jersey.
belt. I sew in belt loops on all my pants.
I take them to the dry cleaners. I'm gonna need some loops on this.
It's just standard.
Yeah.
I walk in, they're like, all right, loops.
Loops.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
How
gonna
many
need
you
some
got?
loops.
6 of them?
I'm gonna need some loops. Games Tuesday.
Imagine. Can you even wear a belt? Like,
I don't know.
I don't think that's legal.
Oh yeah, probably not. Baseball wears belts. There you go again. Why baseball sucks. Oh, football
belts
wears
and high
no.
socks.
Football wears belts too. They have belts on their pants.
But basketball is just regular.
They're just gym shorts, so you tie them.
And I guess hockey have belts too, right? But they're just.
I think
up,
theirs
it's
are
like
more
up here,
string
right?
because they have the pads on their hips. I think they're like string.
Yeah, but don't they like tie something up here? I don't know. I've never played hockey.
No, I
or-
never put on them either. But I think they're more of like a string,
Okay.
like you tie real tight.
Huh. Who'd have thunk it?
Actually, I think hockey even has suspenders with theirs.
That's what I'm saying. I think there's something with the pants
Does it
before
connect to
the
their chest
top
pads?
part, maybe.
I don't know shit.
I'm just trying to remember like
I don't know shit, do I?
I'm just trying to remember like Mighty Ducks and shit.
I really don't know anything. Damn, I know this mudslide's good.
Flyers 20 or what was that
I know I'm done with that fart.
HBO series 24/7, right? No.
That was fantastic. 24/7.
Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Yeah.
That was great.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to remember all those things where
I had a bunch of shit to bring up. I'm gonna bring up something after the break that I just heard today. It has something to do with finance. You're a big finance guy. There was something else I wanted to talk about. It was something stupid too, like goofy. Was it something I watched? Oh, know what else pisses me off? I texted you this not too long ago. We'll go stale on like a PlayStation game, and then all of a sudden they release like 5 games at once that I want to play. I'm like, yo guys, how do we not spread this out?
right,
So
they do it
all
on
of a
purpose,
sudden,
I feel like.
At the end of, well, the new seasons are starting, but like at the end of August, we got PGA, Madden, the new Tony Hawk's coming out. Hello, yeah, I'm playing Tony Hawk. That's my childhood.
Yeah.
And UFC 4's coming out. So I'm going to have to start eliminating shit. Because hockey, I don't give a shit about FIFA. Hockey, basketball, not even on my radar this year. So it's going to be PGA. Hopefully PGA is good. I have a lot invested in PGA being good. I built a deck so we can play PGA.
It's the only reason the deck's out there.
Madden, obviously Madden's Madden.
See, I think
You don't
that's
buy the Maddens, I know.
that's an easy skip. I try to rotate like all my games.
See, I love Madden. I play it all the time. I play that the most, like the longest.
Like because like older games, like for example, the show. Baseball.
MLB.
MLB.
Yeah, great game.
The last one I had, I think, is 16.
Mhm.
But I would still play that every once in a while because the only thing I
can't
would,
believe it.
yeah, I don't know. The only thing somebody knows what they're doing out there, and they're like reconnected.
Mhm. I just hope it's not on the audio for them and
Yeah.
people just turn it off.
The last one I had was 16 because the only thing I would do on it is the road to the show. So you're only one
right.
person.
So good. You can
So it
fly
doesn't-
through a season too.
And exactly, and it doesn't matter who else is in the game. It doesn't matter that you know this guy's in the game and
Yeah.
and he isn't anymore. He's retired, Chase
Yeah.
Utley or something like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Who cares?
Your teams
Because
are
I'm one
relevant, pretty
person,
much, yeah.
right? So it didn't matter that I was playing an older version. FIFA last one I had was 15, and I
Jesus.
just stopped playing it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
It's too slow.
yeah. But I just bought those, the 2020 versions.
Yeah, I got it was like $7 on PlayStation Store. I downloaded it, played it for a week. I was like, too slow.
Yeah. And like I'm not gonna buy a new Madden. I have the last Madden,
Mhm.
and I'll just download new rosters because they're not gonna put anything else in the game.
Right.
So why the
it's
fuck
just
am
something
I-
for me. I just like buying the new ones. I know it's a sucker thing, but anyway, PGA, UFC 4, because the UFC 4 has a bunch of new features. And Tony Hawk? You think I'm not going to get Tony Hawk? It's 1 and 2 combined. I don't get it, but I'm playing Tony Hawk.
Right. So I would start with if I was you, I'd get Tony Hawk and PGA.
Yeah.
You just played the last UFC, right?
Yeah.
So
UFC is definitely sliding down because PGA is going to be so fun. PGA's
and that's what I'm saying. What's the last PGA you played? The Rory one that you
which
played
was
for
so bad.
a week because it was
So bad.
terrible.
It was so bad, but it's a whole different thing. That was EA Sports. This is 2K.
That's what I mean. That's the last golf
Yeah.
thing that you played. So
It can't be any worse.
So it has to be that. And the last Tony Hawk you played was when? So like they're
Underground
they're
3.
they're gimmies.
God, Tony Hawk's so fun. Because that's a game you can play by yourself. Like PGA, I
Right.
want to play with people. Madden, I can play by myself. FIFA's great if you're playing with someone.
Right.
There's a lot of difference. Like NHL, doing an NHL tournament's great. Playing
Right.
by yourself is a little boring.
Right. And because the computer can get a little bit predictable.
Yeah. It's just not as fun. Like Madden's hard
Right.
by yourself and playing against someone.
What I realized in FIFA is they have 7 difficulty levels.
Jesus.
Like I don't know why, but
Right.
I
There
mean,
should
I
be
guess
4.
because
Starter, Pro, All Madden.
there you go.
That's it.
Well, that's what I was used to. And usually when you download a new game, they start you on, out of the 4, they start you on the second easiest one. So
Right.
that's what I wanted to, I opened it up and it was on,
Pro. Just say Pro.
yeah,
whatever
Pro,
It is.
whatever it was. So I was like, let me play. I haven't played this in 5 fucking years. I might win a bunch, but then I'll move it up. Like I want to get my feet under me. And I started playing. The first game I played was 8-0.
Yeah. Come
I
on.
was like, definitely got to
Yeah.
bump up the difficulty.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see what it was on because it's all different names.
Uh-huh.
It's not, rookie, pro,
Yeah.
Madden, all Madden, or all pro, all Madden. So I had to figure out how many, like maybe they just started me on the first one. I just want to move up 1. And I realized that there were 7, and I moved up 2, I think, or 3. Moved up 3.
I just can't imagine, or I want to know who this relates to, who's listening right now.
Nobody.
People are listening, and there's like
Fucking nobody.
They're like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's some people who are like, what? Can I push the plus 15 seconds
Yeah.
right now?
Is there a plus 3-minute
Is
button?
there a plus 15 seconds right now? God, I feel like there was a show I watched that I wanted to talk to you about. Fuck. Have you been watching any new shows? There's a couple things I wanted to. Oh, did you ever watch The Last Dance yet? Now,
Yeah. I
You
finished
watched the
it.
whole thing?
Yeah.
So now that that's on Netflix, I wish I was a little more refreshed on it because obviously I haven't watched it in like a month. What you think all in all? I should have had like notes for this because we can get pretty.
Right.
we
We
get
could
pretty
probably have
into
like
this.
a full show about it if
We
you want.
probably could.
Yeah. And
But let's
rewatch
just-
it, take some notes.
Yeah, let's just talk about it because we're LeBron James fans. That's our generation. That's our Michael Jordan. I have no beef with Michael Jordan.
Right.
A lot of people are like, oh, is LeBron better than Michael? Is Michael better than LeBron? I have no beef with either of them. LeBron's just my guy.
Right.
That's who I grew up
Watch it.
idolizing. And the people, 40, 35, I guess, up are like Jordan guys.
Right.
Maybe even a little less than that. But then, there was older dudes who were like, no, Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem are definitely better than Jordan. I'm
Oscar
like,
Robinson.
You're like, no, I get it, but like, they're not. Michael Jordan's like the best athlete ever. But what you think about that? Because apparently he gave the go-ahead to this documentary after LeBron won his Cleveland championship. So that must have pissed him
Okay.
off. That pissed him off that LeBron won in Cleveland.
Well, I think there was also a lot of discussion about how it was going to be shown and like what was going to be happening and all that kind of stuff because when you get to the level of Michael Jordan, you want everything to be clean. You don't want them digging into this shit. And you're like, well, how about you just aren't allowed to produce a documentary? Go fuck yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it has that kind of weight on it where you're like, everything skews towards Jordan, obviously, because Jordan decided that it went through. So if they wanted to attack, what did they talk about gambling for like 15 minutes, one of the episodes?
Right, and the huge conspiracy, one of the biggest conspiracies in sports is his dad getting killed for a debt that he never paid.
Right, and like one person
Do I
makes,
believe that? I don't know.
right, like
But
one person
still.
makes one comment about it. And again, I'm not saying that it's real, but explore some of the negatives.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, when it comes down to it, there's a lot of great things to show because Michael Jordan's great, but it's a fluff piece.
Exactly.
He produced. He's 50 Cent starring in Get Rich or Die Trying, the story about 50 Cent.
Right.
He's making a documentary about his life. The only good part about that is he has a lot to show because he is so great.
Right.
But don't fucking lie if you're going to make the thing about you, which I don't know if he lied. He just picked and choose what was shown. Oh, I was a rookie. I walked into the hotel room and they were doing cocaine with girls and drinking beers. I said, no, I don't want no parts of this, and I'm going to leave.
Right.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
That's all that happened?
As a 22-year-old kid, you walked in and seen all your teammates fucking boozing, doing blow, smoking weed, fucking half-naked chicks in the room. You were like, I don't want no parts of this. I'm going to turn this franchise around.
Right.
You'll see.
I got to get to the gym in the morning.
No, you would dive in there fucking head first like a fucking animal.
Right.
Because who wouldn't?
Right. I also feel like they glossed over all of the things that Chicago did to keep him happy. Like he essentially got ready in his own fucking locker room, like his own private area. He had those security guards that were walking with him at all times.
That he would play quarters with.
Right.
And it looks like I could beat the shit out of all of them security guards. They were all 65 years old. I'm like, unless they're all black belts in like jiu-jitsu or some shit, or like retired Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
Well, who are these guys?
They're not. They're there for a show, basically.
Okay.
But like they mention that fact like again once or twice, but then they always have the security with them. Like all the things that Chicago did just to try to keep him happy.
Right.
Which is what you got to do in the NBA because the players run the league essentially.
Yeah, definitely.
But like you said, I feel like because all those things were just fluffed up and the negative parts were cut out, like it's I don't know.
But then he talked about, all right, there's a couple things too, because Scottie Pippen looks like a kind of a bitch. I feel like Scottie Pippen looked like kind of a bitch.
Well,
he did a lot of bitch things in his career.
With the injuries or with the
sitting out because he wanted more money. Okay, I understand he had a big contract, but like that was a bitch move. The one where he just didn't want to go in and play when I think it was the season Jordan was playing baseball and like they drew up a play or something. He's like, "Oh, I'm not getting the final shot. I'm not going in."
Oh yeah, Kukoc
bitch,
was getting it. Yeah,
you bitch.
Yeah,
like you can't let down. You could be pissed, but you can't let down your team. It's not about you.
He does kind of come off negative, and I wonder if has something to do with Michael.
Probably.
Because
there's a lot of people mad at Michael after this documentary.
Right, like people are like Michael and Scotty, and then he wants to like bring Scotty down a peg so that he goes higher up on his pedestal.
But he does say there is no Michael Jordan without Scotty. He did give him that credit. I don't know, dude. Scotty came off as a little bitch to me.
Right.
He's good as
shit. Or
shit.
maybe it was the documentary people saying we have to attack somebody. It can't be Michael.
The whole Horace Grant thing.
Right.
Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Because Horace Grant called him out too. He said, he's on a radio show or something. He's like, if you got beef with me, we can settle this like men.
Right.
Obviously, Michael Jordan's not going to fist fight you.
Right.
But Horace Grant's a big ass dude still. Dennis Rodman's a legend. Absolute legend, Dennis Rodman.
They just let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
All right, I got to take a vacation mid-season.
I'll be going for a couple. I'm in Vegas for a couple days.
They were in the NBA Finals. He disappeared and showed up on WCW Nitro on a Wednesday night. He came out with the NWO during the NBA Finals. Are you kidding me, dude?
Imagine him now with everyone's cell phones and Twitter and shit like that. It would be...
Dude, there's definitely be a sex tape of him and Carmen Electra. She was, 50 in this interview? Still smoking.
Yeah.
Still smoking. She was like, Michael Jordan knocked on the door. I was naked behind the couch hiding and shit. I was like, damn.
But like imagine him now with people videotaping him and all that kind of stuff. That was one of the reasons that he didn't get away with all this stuff, but like he got away with it more than he would have now.
Okay, here's the question I'll ask.
They're going after Lou Will for that.
Going to the strip club.
Yeah,
he told his security guard or something. Security guard ratted him out. Magic City Strip Club, something like that. I was like, what do you think these dudes are going to do?
Yeah.
Dude, nobody tested positive. They tested everybody. Been nonstop testing people. Over 400 people or 400 people. Nobody has it.
There you go.
That's wild.
Yeah.
They got it under control. Corona's a myth. Wait till once the election's done, they're going to be like, oh, we have a cure. I'm like, oh, convenient.
Well, there was 100 NFL players or something like that had it.
Yeah, the dude from the Chiefs is sitting out or he doesn't want to get it. He's sitting out, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to happen. If people don't feel safe, they're not going to play.
Yeah.
With The Last Dance, though, what was I going to say? I had something else.
Something stupid.
Yeah, definitely something stupid. Hold Hold on. Wait a minute. Last Dance, football, basketball. I don't know. It's good. It's definitely worth the watch. I mean, Michael Jordan's great.
What I realized watching it is
I
there
remember
needs
what I
to
was gonna
be a new way to evaluate the best players.
say. Mhm.
Because Michael Jordan was a scorer.
He's more Kobe.
And that's exactly. That's kind of where I was going.
Yeah.
Him and Kobe can be put up against each other.
Right.
LeBron isn't that same type of player.
No, he's magic.
So, you can make the argument of saying, you got all these guys in their primes. Who are you picking first?
Yeah.
Me personally, I would take somebody like LeBron because he can do everything. He makes everyone better.
Exactly.
Somebody else might take Jordan because you're worried about scoring points.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that can score now.
Right. If you want someone to score points,
if you want buckets,
James
you
Harden.
get Kevin Durant.
Right, James Harden.
Yeah.
James Harden drops 40 and no one bats an eye. That's a
No.
normal thing.
Right. It's just they know he's not going to win. James Harden, I did have
Right.
no faith in James Harden. I do not like him at all.
Right. But because all he does is score.
Yeah.
So that's why, personally, I like a guy that can do more, like LeBron. That's why I'm on the who's better type. But there needs to be a new way to evaluate.
Better comparison. Now, I agree
Right.
with all types of shit. Because football is even tough, too. I mean, there's so many different positions. Like,
Right.
what's
How
more
can you say Joe Montana is better than Jerry Rice?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's too hard to compare positions. This is what I was going to say. So, watching The Last Dance. Now, Michael Jordan is great, if not the greatest. And we're talking athlete, not even just basketball player.
Right.
Is it worth it to be that good? Because, I mean, he was surrounded 24/7. Like, remember he was smoking a cigar in his hotel room? He's like, oh, this is the only alone time I get. and
Right.
shit. He smoked wherever he wanted, by the way.
Yeah.
Nobody did shit about it.
Sorry, you can't smoke it? Oh,
yeah. No,
sorry.
shit. Oh, his airness.
Sorry.
His airness. But, like,
Can I get you a light?
Is it really worth it to be at the top? I mean, he had no choice. He was possessed. Like, that was just what he wanted.
Right.
But, like, I know what you're going to say, probably because it's going to agree with me. I mean, isn't it kind of nice? Wouldn't it just be kind of nice to just be, like... I mean, you want to try and you want to win and shit and anything, but, like, isn't it kind of nice just to be in the middle of the road? You have
sure.
a good life. You're making a living. You're doing something that's fun. But you don't have all this crazy, like, attention. Like, imagine being, like, the 20th ranked golfer in the world.
Right.
You don't win
Nobody
any
even knows who you
don't
are.
win any tournaments, but you're making $5 million a year, $6 million a year.
Done.
You get to play golf. You're doing endorsements. Like,
So
would you rather be Kevin Hart or a regular comedian who's still making $1 million a year? Like, I don't need much.
So I'll tell you the downside of it, just so that we can have a little conversation about it. The jealousy ego factor. So if you're John Stockton, remember that 30 for 30 about the Dream Team?
Mm-hmm.
John Stockton, anywhere that the players went on the 92 Olympic basketball team, anywhere that anybody went, they got surrounded by people.
Uh-huh.
John Stockton could walk up and down the street and nobody even fucking
Yeah, he looked like a
noticed.
reporter.
Right. So if a piece
Is that the
of you...
treasurer for the team?
Right. So if a piece of you is going to say he's the all-time assist leader by fucking far.
Yeah.
Like, you need to average, 12 assists
Yeah.
for fucking 12 years or
Oh,
some
yeah.
shit
Legend.
to beat him.
Them shorts don't lie.
So he's really good.
Uh-huh.
And he's walking down the street, and somebody that's, half as good gets noticed.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, can I have your autograph? Oh, my God, it's
Yeah.
fucking this
Whoever.
guy. Everyone come over here, take a picture, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, bitch, I can run circles around this motherfucker.
Right.
So I think that's your downside.
Okay.
Because that 20th ranked
The
golfer
jealousy or whatever you
is
want to
way
call
better than is way better than somebody else who's getting recognized just because they're a little bit more popular. Look at UFC
it. Mm-hmm.
and Conor McGregor
Mhm.
when he was at the top of his shit.
Right.
Yeah, he might have beat anybody, but there was guys like Khabib
Oh,
that were like,
Definitely.
I will
guys way better
fucking murder this guy.
but he gets all the
But
fame.
nobody knows who Khabib
See, what
Nurmagomedov
sucks about that, though,
is.
is that Conor was making more money because of his popularity, not because of his skill. In other sports, you get paid on your skill. Like, it's real cut and dry. If you win, you're getting paid.
Right. Right, but that's what I'm saying. So that's part of the ego factor to say, I'm way better than this guy, And why is he getting the attention?
But fuck, man, wouldn't it just be nice?
That's what I'm saying. There's
fly in the middle, just this is nice. I make a good living. My kids don't have to worry about nothing. They're going to college for free.
Be able to go to Target. And
I got a nice
fucking
house. I mean, it would be weird if you're in the NBA because you're 6'8". Everyone's gonna be looking at you anyway.
Right.
But if you're just
That's why you're hockey players, dude.
yeah, dude, hockey players, chicks love hockey
Making
players.
a couple million. Although, what's the best hockey player making? 7-8 million? Like,
You know what? I don't know. I
10
bet
million.
you they're probably making a good amount, like Ovechkin or something, or
I was just thinking. I feel like Giroux's making like 7 million a year or something like that.
perfect. Tell me that's not perfect.
Right, for sure.
Hell yeah.
And there's going to be a fuck ton of people who aren't going to recognize him walking down the street.
No.
He's like 6 foot. Like,
That's what I'm saying, because hockey players can blend in. If there's, an offensive lineman for the NFL is not really going to blend in when he's at line at ShopRite.
right, 6'7", 330.
You're
Like,
like, Jesus Christ, guy. What are you
straight
doing?
up, if you're not playing
you a
football,
pro
you're a
wrestler?
fucking asshole.
Yo, Big Show. That's hilarious.
All right, let's go to break.
Let's go to break.
How about that?
Yeah, let's go to break. Hey, guys, we'll be back after break. You just stay where you are. That was one hell of a piss, Arnold. Bert Kreischer, my hero, is coming to Philly because he's been doing drive-in movie theaters. Like, that's his thing.
Oh,
so,
nice,
to make
okay.
money. Drive-in, pull-up thing. So you go in your car. He still does the same thing. He does it on stage and all that, but just everybody's in their car. I guess, they have like a speaker and shit.
I like that.
But
It's a good idea.
he explains it like everything's like a big tailgate, pretty much. So it's like fun. People show up, grilling and stuff. Like, it's social distancing, but I can still imagine it's not.
Right.
For him, it
It's
is.
a parking lot, yeah.
He has no communication with anybody and the comedians he brings with him, but, it's people in a car. So I looked it up. He's coming to Citizens Bank Park. I was like, that'd be interesting. Let me see. It's a Sunday, 7:30. I could use a vacation day if I really wanted to go. $250 per car.
Ooh.
You can have,
Oh, so
4 people in the car. It says 4 people, but I'm sure you can bring 5, whatever.
yeah, I'm sure they're not gonna. But still, it's what?
So it's sitting there, $60 a person,
$60 a person, yeah.
which isn't terrible. You bring your own beer and shit. But
Yeah, that's a
I'm
good
assuming
point.
you have to pay for parking, which is going to be another whatever.
I would think that would be all included.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
$250 a
Yeah,
car,
I don't
like,
know.
that's
yeah,
what the car
probably.
costs.
But I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I can be convinced on going, but like I still don't want to do anything.
Right.
I'm
And
still not
first
looking
off-
forward to doing anything like bars or restaurants or anything. Like,
And first off, I don't want to drive, so we'd have to find somebody to drive, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I'm just not interested in doing anything yet. Like I said, I'm not super strict about Corona, but I'm also not an ass.
Right. It's one thing to hang out with like a couple people at your house. It's
Yeah.
another thing to go to the bar around the corner
Yeah.
and sit there with 60 other people.
Nah, I'm just not into it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not strict, but it's also like I don't give a shit. I'm not single. I don't need to like go. I don't care.
You're not ready to mingle.
I'm not ready to mingle. You know what I mean? Everything's here. Just invite a couple friends. That's it. Like, as
right.
fun
and you
as
got
that
your
would
own
be,
house. Yeah.
to go see something like that and all that shit. And I love him, but like, nah.
Right. And I would love to also go to the bar. It's just like things have gotten so weird now that like you see TV shows and commercials and stuff and like people are
Yep.
hugging or handshakes and whatever, talking close, and you're like, shouldn't they be wearing a mask? And you're like, no, this show's from fucking 2016. Like,
Mhm.
it's so weird now that I feel like all human interaction for me is going to change.
I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's gonna be a while,
Yeah,
like a real
Great.
while. There it is again.
great. So you did it. That's what you're saying.
I think it's this. A real while. And you know what? Whatever. If it's the whole thing, if people's conspiracies are right, it has shit to do with the election and stuff. They're like, oh, they want to rig the election, so like it's all mail-in ballots from home, so they can
Yeah,
change
but
the shit.
There's
I don't know if
coronavirus.
that's fucking true,
right.
but-
There's coronavirus across the world. Like the
Mhm.
whole world is rigging the U.S. election. You
Well,
know what
I don't
mean?
know.
Like,
it depends. Like some of the other world, like other countries are doing. Some other countries are doing like great.
right, because they follow the rules of fucking putting a mask on.
What do you mean
goddammit.
they didn't just all storm to the Jersey Shore and start
Right.
raging?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, but hopefully
Well,
it
in
goes
the,
away soon.
in the
I
sa-
got a wedding coming up. It's
yeah, I mean,
probably
I'm
not
sure
gonna
that's
fucking happen. So
stressful as shit. I mean, right? Are we even gonna go to fucking Colorado? I
Right.
got to go to Mexico and Colorado. I have no
Yeah.
idea if that's gonna happen. Well, there's the things too. You have to quarantine when you get back. I mean, I can't go unpaid
right,
2 weeks too. So right
Right.
there alone, that's trips I can't go.
right,
So I don't know.
yeah,
Unpaid 2 weeks? No, that's not happening.
right. Can you even go to Mexico right now? I don't
I
think
don't
you can
even know if
go.
you're allowed to leave the country.
Well, you're allowed to leave. It's just, are you allowed in those other countries?
I don't know.
I don't think Mexico's letting people.
It's in October, so I'll figure it out closer I get.
Right.
But,
Yeah. Well, but I'm just saying in general. I think Mexico and Canada are both in the. I know. The
In those
European
same
Union.
lines, I didn't look this up. I just heard earlier. My brother texted me. So I think they're sending out another stimulus check.
Well, they were.
But you know how like unemployment they were given like your unemployment and then the extra 600.
Mhm.
That's going down to 200, which is. See, it's a shame though because the people who really need it, it's good for that extra 600 and shit. But there's so many more people who are making more money being unemployed right now than they did at their job.
But is that the fault of those people?
No,
Or the fault of
no.
those corporations that aren't paying people enough?
No, it's not their fault, but there's also no like urgency to go back to work for those people.
Right, but I that's what I'm saying. I think that says more about that. McDonald's is you're making X amount of money, but you're making more with the $600 in unemployment. The fuck's going on with McDonald's? Why are they only paying you minimum wage then? You know what I mean? That you can't survive. You can't survive in any major city
Nah.
on minimum wage.
Nah.
There's no shot.
And don't tell
Like
me
that's a
McDonald's,
fucking problem.
Don't tell me McDonald's don't have the money.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's the fucking problem.
Either
You're blaming. I'm not saying you, but like people are blaming the fact that they're making more money on unemployment. Well, that's because McDonald's is paying them fucking shit.
Well, as a
So get mad at McDonald's.
As a finance guy, that's your life. This is your career. We're gonna have to pay this all back somehow. This shit ain't free. All this. Unemployment should be fine because we pay into that. People are like, oh, we're losing so much on unemployment. I'm like, yeah, but the unemployment rate's never this low. You know what I mean? Like, there should be plenty of money in unemployment.
Right. Well, it never was this. Now it's like 12% or something like that.
Right,
like,
but either way,
yeah.
everybody
Beforehand.
pays into unemployment. We should have plenty.
Right. Prior to this.
Yeah, so there should
Right.
be plenty. But the stimulus checks and shit. Did you hear anything about another stimulus check coming out?
I know that the House passed a resolution months ago
Mm-hmm.
to deal with because the unemployment that $600 was ending this week,
Yeah, end of July.
and they passed the resolution months ago to try to prepare for that because you can't just have these people not have money.
Yeah, nope. There's still people not going back to work.
Right. Like, so what do they just die?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. So,
Grab a tent and go under the underpass.
right. They were trying to figure that out. And I know the Senate was pushing it off. I don't know the details of what they're actually talking about passing. But I know there was a bill on their
Either
desk
way,
for,
I mean,
for
I'm not
months.
gonna lie. Like, I could use another $1,200.
For sure.
I'll take it. I mean,
There should have been a universal basic income going at least through these months.
Yeah.
But some people don't want to do it because they'll see how beneficial it is, and then they'll have to continue it.
dude, it's all politics. It's so crazy that it's all political shit. How does a virus become political?
Right. And that's why I think other countries did better because they didn't make it political. They were like, no, it's a sickness. What does it have to do with
Unless you're China, they just
Democrats? Right. What does it have to do with Democrats or Republicans? Let's try to get over this sickness, and then we can go back to work
because
altogether.
it legit benefits one party or the other for like people to not be working and shit. Like it's fucked up, dude.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If we work together,
Yeah.
we get over this,
They don't want to.
then you're worried about the economy tanking. If we get over it, then the economy won't tank. If you're worried about people going back to work, if we get over it, the people will go back to work. So let's just get over it instead of pushing it, prolonging it, and then people still can't go back to work and still can't go back to work, and then you're like, oh, why does it last this long? Let's just fucking get over it.
There's always agendas, dude.
Right.
It's
That's
fucked
what I mean.
up.
And there's
There's
no
always
reason to.
agenda. No shit.
Because it's a sickness. It's not. It has nothing to do with politics.
Yeah,
But you
Trump
gotta
didn't
make it about
release
fucking
a
politics.
vial into the fucking water stream to get people sick.
Let's just get over it together. We got an obstacle. Let's fucking get over it.
No.
You're right.
No, Ryan.
Right. I
The
don't get
answer's
it.
no.
I don't get it.
They don't want to.
I don't get it.
It's rough out there. It's just
hard out here
It's
for a
just
pimp.
crazy, like that. It's still going. It's going to be a year. Philly shut shit till February. Live events and like restaurant, like 50s or limit or something. It's going to go on for a fucking year.
They were taking people out in freezer trucks in Texas.
What? Who died?
Yeah, they don't have enough
Jesus
room to
Christ.
fucking put their dead.
Jeez. Oh my God.
Like, that's crazy.
How? Right. Now, like I said, we usually don't get political, and this isn't like political. This is just
Right.
like
We're
human
not saying
life
one.
here.
Yeah.
How can And I'm not saying there wasn't a good reason to do this. I'm just saying, like, people were out protesting. That's fine. You were allowed to protest. I'm all for it. But how can we all go out in the streets and protest, but, like, people can't have funerals and shit? You're telling me I can't bury my dad? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Tell me that's not fucked up.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I feel like
No, it's cool to be together for protesting. Okay, that's one of our rights. I'm down for it. I can't go bury my fucking dad?
But here's and just to counterpoint you.
I don't like it. I don't like what you're going to say. I already disagree.
Whatever you're gonna say, you're wrong.
Yeah.
No, I feel like the protests are totally different than the fucking people trying to not wear masks in Walmart.
Yeah, that's
Because-
just stupid.
Right, exactly. That's just stupid. So let's end that. Let's
Yeah.
focus on that. And I feel like the protests, they're more conscious of that kind of stuff. They're not focused on the coronavirus. They're trying to protest whatever they're trying to protest, whether it be Black Lives Matter or
Yeah.
police, whatever. As opposed to the people who are just being assholes to be assholes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have more sympathy for them. I still want them to wear a mask. But if they weren't wearing a mask, I feel less shitty about that than I do about the person that's trying to fucking go shopping at Walmart, because you're not even fucking doing anything. You're just going shopping at Walmart.
Yeah, but
Pick
here's
up
the
your
thing.
shit outside.
If you don't want to wear a mask, that's fine, but you're not allowed in the fucking store. So
Right.
then don't wear the mask. Okay, don't wear the mask.
Right,
You're not
fine.
allowed in the store, you idiot.
Right,
I don't get it.
right. So that's I want everyone to wear a mask. But if you're not going to wear a mask at a protest, is better than not wearing a mask at fucking Walmart.
I don't know, man.
That's how I feel about it.
I don't know. There's no answer. I mean, there's no way I have an answer. The people that are way smarter and in charge of places don't have answers. So who the fuck
Right.
am I? I'm just some dumb fuck. So I don't know.
We figured it all out in the garage today,
Yeah,
folks.
that's it, guys. Hey, come on down. We have the solution
To everything and anything.
and to everything and anything.
We should start a call-in line.
Oh, God.
People
could you
ask
imagine-
questions.
Could you imagine who would call in?
Ask the garage.
Oh, God. That'd be so funny. The stupidest shit.
Yeah,
It'd be like,
we should definitely do that.
well, we just know who would call in and just say
It'd
dumb
be the
shit.
same people
Yeah,
over
it'd
and
be
over.
the same 10 people just saying absurd shit. He's so fucked up. What else, dude? What else you got on your fucking mind? I feel
I
like I
got
had some
fucking
shit to say.
Didn't you have something you said you were going to save something for after the break?
Yeah, it was the whole
Coronavirus.
us getting the money and like we're definitely paying that all back somehow. There's no way they're just handing out stimulus checks.
Right, but
and
they
shit.
can find money wherever they fucking want.
Yeah,
you know what I
they're
mean?
just- Yeah.
Start a new fucking tax. Boom, money's back. It don't matter. Let's just fucking.
Pause.
No,
End it?
I was gonna end it.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. All right.
It's a light one. It's a light one. Hey Chelsea.
Yeah.
How are you? Good. She rolled over twice. All good. No complaints. Guys, this was short and sweet. I don't know what to tell you. It's an early one. We had a couple slides to start it off. They were delish. And I don't know. What's this? 15 minutes long?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Guys, send in some shit if you want to hear us talk about it. Not. You just have to rely on us and our stupid brains.
And call our new call-in line.
Our
Call-in
our
line.
calling line. Schnozbergs. Schnozbergs. That's it. We love you guys and we'll see you next Sunday.